Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to iChat Reviewers. I know this video is kind of odd because I'm actually showing my hands and using a real camera for this and not just mirroring my iPhone screen to my Mac and recording that. So this is kind of a throwback video, I guess you could say. I might be doing more videos like this in the future because I think people like them a little bit better. They're a little bit more interactive than just throwing my phone screen up onto my Mac and recording that. So anyways, this is a what's on my iPhone video. I don't use a ton of apps anymore, which you will see in a minute. I guess I should just say this is an iPhone 5 black 16GB Verizon model. Nothing really special about it. This is probably the last video or last what's on my iPhone video that I will do before I get an iPhone 6 or whatever it is, the next generation iPhone, which I should be picking up. So let's get right into this. On my phone, I do not use a case or a screen protector or anything like that anymore. I just like the look and feel of it without it. And I do have a home button sticker. It's just a Slick Wraps home button sticker, and it is blue and glows in the dark, so it's pretty cool. I'll link that down below in the description if you want to pick one up. They're like $3. So anyways, let's get right into this video and I will show you guys what apps I have on my phone. Alright, so here are the apps on my phone. So my first page of apps is basically almost all stock Apple apps. I don't really use them that much. I don't even use this page of apps that much, but I've just got Safari, Calendars, Photos, Camera. I do have the third-party YouTube app. It's just made by Google. It's just the YouTube app. Then Apple Maps, which I do not use. Camera Plus, which is a very good camera app. I actually don't use it that much. I just like to have it on the screen. I don't know why. I just always have. But it's a very good photo editing and camera app. Then I have Notes, Reminders, Clock, Game Center, Settings, Weather, Music. And then inside this Utilities folder, just some basic Apple stock apps that I don't really use. And then this app, or this folder is, I just have the Apple logo. And it's basically just find my friends, find my iPhone, iBooks, and the Apple Store. Nothing that I use too often in there. I just like to have them in that, and I like that folder name because it's kind of cool. Anyways, so I got Google Maps down here. That I do use quite often. That's my go-to Maps app. It is much better than the Apple Maps. Although Apple Maps has been improving, I still stick with Google Maps. And then I have FaceTime. Then at the bottom here in my dock, I have the App Store, Mail, Phone, and Messages. Basic things that I use every day. So next page. These applications I use all the time. So my number one app is obviously Kik. That's the top left. That's always been my go-to application. I just stick it right there. So I use that all the time. Then Clash of Clans. That's my number one played game, I guess you would say. I've been kind of addicted to that for the past 6 months. It's pretty fun. Then I have iStudies Pro because classes are back in session and I like to keep track of all my courses. Then I have the Outlook application. Now this application you don't necessarily have to use because you could just use the stock mail app. However, my university's email, it's a lot easier to just use this third-party app, so that's that. Then I have Words with Friends Pro, Disk Drive-In, and Quizboard. Those are my 3 social games that I play all the time. Then I have App Shopper, which is great if you want to mark an application on like a wish list and it will notify you when it drops in price, so I highly recommend that. Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Snaphack, and Facebook. Those are my 5 social apps, I guess you would say. I do have Vine and maybe another social app, but those are on a different page, which I will show you in a moment. The Weather Channel Max, that's my go-to weather app, but then I also have Dark Sky and Storm Shield. Those are also very good. I do have Pandora, that's my go-to streaming application, I guess you would say. I have Spotify and Beats, but those are not my go-tos. Then I have Boom Beach, which I play sometimes, not as often as Clash of Clans. Appbox Pro, because it has a lot of neat things inside of it. I think I did a review on that a very long time ago, probably like 4 years ago, so you might want to look at that video. It's probably pretty funny. Then I have Swingcopters, which is obviously the next application that the Flappy Bird creator made, and it's kind of fun to mess around with. It's pretty difficult. I think my high score is like 10 or 13 or something, so go ahead and try to beat that. On my next page here, I've got the speedtest.net application. Oh, I'm getting emails. That's great for testing your internet speed. and I pretty much do that wherever I go. I like to check what my internet speed is, so that's that. Fifth Third Bank app, that's to check my different bank accounts. Gas Buddy, that is great if you want to find very cheap gas. So obviously you want to find the cheapest. That can use your location and look around you and find the best prices. 1Password is a fantastic application for storing all of your different passwords in one place. I know the app is kind of pricey. They had an older version that was like $10, and then they came out with this new version that was like $18, and I've obviously had both of them, so the price can kind of add up. But they do have a Mac application as well, and it all can sync, and it's really nice and secure, so I highly recommend that. Afterlight is probably my favorite photo editing application. I don't edit that many photos, but when I do, I use Afterlight or Photo Toaster. Those are really good. Next up is Photogene 2, I think. It's got the little squared thing, but it's Photogene 2. They do have, I don't think it's on the App Store anymore. I think it's just Photogene 4, I think. I think they skipped 3, but yes, that is a very good one. I mainly just use that to blur things on images. Photoshop Touch is obviously just Photoshop on your phone. It's very nice. I think it's like $4.99, but it's worth it. Facetune I don't use a whole lot, but it's just good for removing blemishes from photos and stuff. ESPN SportsCenter application, that's a very good sports app. Shazam, High Def Radar. I use Shazam probably once a week, just when I'm listening to a song and do not know what it is in the car usually. High Def Radar is obviously just a radar, so nothing special there. Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Beats Music. Those I do not really use that often. I did use Spotify Radio more, but then for some reason I switched to Pandora. I go back and forth. I don't really use iHeartRadio or Beats that often, so. Alien Blue here, that's a very good Reddit client if you are a Redditor. Appy Geek is a news application, I guess you would say. It basically just takes a bunch of different news sources for technology and compiles it all into one easy place. I could probably show you it real quick. It's not anything too special, but it's kind of nice. So you can customize your news, so I have obviously Apple and Google and reviews and videos and stuff. So it's kind of nice just to kind of go through. If I click on Apple here, you can see just some general Apple news, mostly iPhone 6 stuff and rumors. So that's a very nice application to have. T0 is just a countdown application. My Verizon, obviously to track my data usage and such. And then Dropbox. Now this page is a bunch of apps that I don't really use that often. Maybe once or twice a month, not that often. So Beat the Traffic is a great application if you are in a area where there are a lot of congested roads and stuff. So if you want to find the best way around it, that is a great application to use. YouTube Studio, that is a very good application if you produce videos for YouTube. You're going to want to check that out. You can see all your analytics and stuff right from that. Retrica is just a photo editing app, camera app. It's nothing special. iFunny, obviously everyone knows what that is. Vine, Whisper, Wanello or Wanelo, however you want to say it. I don't really use that. Starwalk 2, I do have that. It's just a sequel to Starwalk. It's very good. Music Downloader, Starbucks, Minecraft. Akinator is a cool little game thingy. QuizUp, Tumblr, most of these you all probably know about. Bible, Witagram, I haven't actually used that, I just downloaded it. Cash Dash, I think that's what it's called. It's hard to see behind this tripod. That's probably one of the worst games I've ever played. I should do a review on it. It's hilariously terrible, so I'll probably do a review on that. I don't know why it's so high in the top free apps, but it is total trash. Linux I have because for courses at school, it's good reference to use. It's just got a bunch of different Linux and Unix commands and stuff. It's nice to have. Trippin I just got. It's just some application that, I don't know, it's just a bunch of visuals. Hyperlapse, which just came out from Instagram. It's pretty cool to make time lapses, and that's pretty much all I have. I do have another page with a couple apps, but those are location specific and would give away my location and stuff, so I don't really use them that much anyway, so I'm not going to show them. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys. That's all that I have on my phone. As you could see, there were hardly any folders. I did just get rid of those, so I'd rather not use them except for these two. So that's it, guys. Sorry I kind of rushed at the end. My battery is dying on my camera. And that's about all I have. Leave a comment below if you enjoyed this type of video again. I know my camera is not really HD or anything, but it's not bad. It works. So I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Peace.